Good evening.
Before I begin, please join me in acknowledging a few special individuals. To the illustrious Dr. William Wright, Superintendent.
Yes.
To our Summer School Board of Trustees. To the Executive Director for Sumter School District. To my fellow Teachers of the Year. To my Cherryville family. And last but not least, to my family. Thank you so much for being here. When I was told I had to speak tonight at the banquet a few months ago, I was asked what I wanted a theme to be. Color-wise, I knew that I wanted blue and gold. It's my school colors, it's my sorority colors. However, I thought 24 karat gold gives us the opportunity to dress up. But what I wanted a theme to be for us as educators going forward was a little bit different. So, thought to myself, what should it be? I needed something to represent me that could transcend to others. I thought about the message that I wrote in my District Teacher of the Year application that I shared briefly with you all at the Back to School convocation, that we can do it by being committed, adaptable, and nurturing. And while this message is just important today as it was then, I realized that part of me was still missing from that. I had not provided you all with evidence as to how I knew we could do it. So today I stand before you, not just as a teacher, but as one of you. Someone who knows the sleepless nights, the long days, the quiet moments, where you might have wondered, am I making a difference? I've asked myself that same question. And it was in my time that I spent reflecting on the answer that I have landed in this position. It was, I needed a fresh start. If I could have a brief moment of transparency with you all. It was 2 years ago, I was at a point in a place where I contemplated leaving the education profession with no knowledge of what I would do next. I even refused to sign my teaching contract in Richland with no job lined up. See, sometimes when you're good at your job, one thing that you're rewarded with is bigger challenges. And that year, I had experienced one of my greatest challenges. My class was filled with academically and behaviorally challenging students that left me feeling like I was no longer serving my purpose of helping students to reach their full potential. Now, don't get me wrong, I've always had success with those types of students in the past. But that year, something was different. While I thought I wanted to give up, I just really couldn't. Because teaching was one of those things that brought me so much fulfillment. Instead of a different career field, what I really needed was a fresh start. To recover the happiness of teaching that I felt like I had lost, I needed to widen my sphere of influence while operating in an area that brings me peace. So, I applied for a job that I had never done at a new school, in a new district, with the new age-ranging students, all because I needed a fresh start. Fresh starts are the foundations of transformation. Starting fresh is powerful because it represents hope and possibilities. It allows us to leave behind the challenges, mistakes, and limitations of the past, giving us a blank slate to reimagine what's possible. A fresh start renews our energy, it sharpens our focus, it encourages us to approach our goals with a clearer perspective. It is a moment brimming with potential, a chance to dream bigger, try harder, and believe again. A fresh start isn't about erasing what's come before, but building upon it with wisdom, resilience, and hope that we've gained along the way. It doesn't require you to go through the drastic measure that I did, but every day, week, month, year, we're all afforded the opportunity of a fresh start. I imagine that like me, you've all been through a lot. Moments of doubt, changing expectations, growing needs, obstacles that seem insurmountable. Yet, here we are. Why? because we care. Earlier this week, while I was finishing up my State Teacher of the Year application, I had a moment to really reflect on the greatness that has come with this fresh start. I was able to do so because I was waiting on my last recommendation letter from a previous student. And I'm going to read that letter to you all to just remind you of the importance of the work we do. To whom it may concern, I am honored to wholeheartedly recommend Ms. Terri Johnson for the South Carolina Teacher of the Year Award. My name is Jada Brown, and I've had the privilege of being one of Ms. Johnson's students during my 5th grade year at Windsor Elementary School in 2013 through 2014. In my years of education, I've had many teachers, but none left an impact as profound as Ms. Johnson. When I first arrived at Windsor Elementary, it was a challenging transition for me. However, being in Ms. Johnson's math and science classroom felt like home. Her dynamic teaching style and engaging activities made learning exciting and meaningful. Ms. Johnson created an environment where every student felt valued and inspired to achieve their best. She is what I like to call a forever teacher, the kind of educator you never forget. Now, at 22 years old, she remains the first person I think of when I think of an exemplary teacher. What sets Ms. Johnson apart is her ability to see the potential in every student and nurture it. She recognized my strengths and pushed me to reach my fullest potential. I'm especially grateful for the time she took to have personal conversations with me, encouraging me to stay on track and reminding me of the bright future ahead. One of the pivotal moments in my educational journey was when she recommended me for the Law Academy program at E.L. Wright Middle School. That opportunity shaped my middle school experience, and it all began with her belief in me. My connection with Ms. Johnson extends beyond the classroom. In 6th grade, I chose to job shadow her, which gave me the unique opportunity to see her from a new perspective. Whether as my current or former teacher, Ms. Johnson was nothing short of extraordinary. Watching her thrive in the classroom not only deepened my respect for her, but also sparked my own passion for teaching and mathematics. She modeled the qualities of an exceptional educator, and I hope to one day emulate her dedication, kindness, and impact in my own career. Writing this letter feels like a full circle moment. Ms. Johnson has been instrumental in shaping the person I am today, and I cannot think of anyone more deserving of the South Carolina Teacher of the Year title. Her unwavering commitment to her students and her ability to inspire them both academically and personally is unparalleled. Thank you for considering Ms. Johnson for this prestige honor. Sincerely, Jada Brown. That letter is one that I will forever hold dear. It's one that I will forever be grateful for, because I didn't give up on this profession. I love it too much. I can never do so. So I challenge each of you, let's step into the year with a sense of purpose and possibilities. Let's approach each day as an opportunity to create something fresh, not perfect, but meaningful. Together, we can make every year extraordinary, not just for our students and those we serve, but for ourselves. Let's make every day count, because I believe we can do it. All you might need is just a fresh start mentality. Thank you.
All right.